QCUMBER squad, right, man? Another Hua Chenyu, man. I told you guys, there's a couple of Hua Chenyus today. I'm getting them all out the way today. It's paid reactions. I'm running a little bit behind, so I'm just trying to catch everything up. We will be doing other stuff as well. Please do not worry. But yeah, this is another one by Rosa, another Hua Chenyu, and don't be bothered. But there will be another one by Rosa, which is also Hua Chenyu, right? Which I don't mind because I absolutely love this artist. I mean, if you don't like this artist, I don't understand. I don't know, right? I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think he's literally, he makes your mind work. He makes your mind think. He's passionate. He's powerful. My type of artist. Anyway, so Rosa, thank you so much for the skip the line reaction. I appreciate it. If anybody wants to do a skip the line reaction, you know the whole drill. I'm not going to go through it. Link is down in the description. Hua Chenyu, salt of the earth, man. Let's get to it. Let's see what we've got over here. Let's rock and roll. This dude, I'm trying to piece together in terms of what he's trying to say. This is either an establishment type song in terms of, do the people who are running the world, do they care, do they feel, do they understand what everybody else is going through? Do they understand how people are suffering? That's the one ideological standpoint that I'm possibly leaning towards. But then the other ideological standpoint, which I think he's trying to portray here, is God. Does God see? Does God feel? Does God understand what happens down here? So it could be from a spiritual standpoint, it could be God, or it could be, do the people who rule the world, do you see the pain you inflict on humanity? Is kind, maybe. Let's see. Good Lord, look at that concert. Oh my God, look at that social spreader, that that mass spreader event. God, the good old days. When was this? 2018. Remember those days, you know, where you could actually breathe next to somebody without them looking at you funny. Let's go. Jesus. Good Lord, this is beautiful. I see exactly where he's going with this. Just in terms of how it's almost like I feel like it's a song about the two parts of humanity. The part of humanity that is suffering, and the part of the humanity that is creating and causing the suffering. Creating and causing the suffering to their fellow people, to their fellow man, and creating and causing the suffering to animals and creatures and this earth. So it's almost like a cry. It's a cry for help. It's a cry to a greater something, a greater being, a greater power, a greater force, establishment, whatever it is. It's a cry for help in the sense of like, do you see all of this? Can you see all of this? Can you see the destruction of all of this beauty? Right? You created this. Why are you allowing this? Do you realize this? Do you understand this? Can you see the suffering? He's encapsulating humanity, the best and worst of humanity, into the song, including a spiritual element and including the earth itself, the actual physical beauty. It's almost like a cry for help for the planet and a cry for help for the innocent souls on the planet. But God, it's hauntingly beautiful, man. And I will respect any person or any artist or anything that is able to empathize. There's the word right there. To empathize with humanity, with animals. How do you look and see? How do you watch an animal suffer and be okay with that? What kind of creature are you? And you can't even say no, like you're an animal. You're not an animal. That's a compliment to you. What creature are you to see any animal, anything with a heartbeat suffer? Anything that has a heartbeat suffer. What right do you have to take away a heartbeat? And even if we are killing something for the sake of food, for the sake, can we not be humane about it in gratitude to the life that is being lost to feed you, or to feed humanity, or to feed many mouths? And this is the one thing I really like about Gordon Ramsay, because Gordon Ramsay is kind of, a phenomenal chef where he says, don't ever eat anything that you're not willing to kill. Now, Gordon Ramsay has got his own little farm and he kills the animals himself. But he says, in taking that life yourself, in going out there and actually killing that pig, and going out there and actually killing that chicken yourself and cooking that, right? You gain respect for life. You gain respect because you are ending a heartbeat to feed yourself. Therefore, you gain respect for that animal. It's almost like you humble yourself and you are filled with gratitude for the fact that you were able. But it's not easy to do. It's hard. It's hard to do. And when you have to do it yourself, you realize the repercussions that has on your life, on your emotions. Therefore, giving you a much greater appreciation for the life you're taking. Sure, for necessity, but there needs to be an appreciation for that necessity. And the problem is that we've industrialized all of this to a point that there is no more feeling in killing. There's no more feeling. And sure, we've got many mouths to feed. It's a problem. I mean, this is obviously a double-edged sword. But we've taken the humanity out of what we're doing to everything around us. That we're no longer grateful for anything we have because it's so convenient and so easy to acquire it from a convenience store. That's why it's called a convenience store. It's just convenient. You don't see or feel the process. But if you did, you would appreciate it more. And I kind of feel like this is where he's leading into. This whole song is playing into that. The best and worst of humanity and a cry for help for the beautiful planet that we have. And do you see? Do you see whoever created this or whoever's at the head of this? Do you see what's going on? Anyway, let's carry on.
我需要。
Stage set's amazing.
回应我。我想要世界拥有更多欢乐，哪怕我心如刀割。我想要用我双眼来换取爱的颜色。
This is what I told you. I literally just said this. It's a world song. I swear to God, I can read this dude so well. So this guy's my kind of guy. I can connect to this man. Crazy. Like he's literally said. Just read. Look at this. Even if pain and tears at my heart, it's just good Lord. Okay.
想要世界拥有更多欢乐，哪怕我心如刀割。我想要用我双眼来换取爱的颜色。
I wish to use my own eyes to exchange color for love. You know what, man? The people who write this, or even if he writes some, I'm sure he writes some of the song. Firstly, the way he delivers it is just unmatched. The way he delivers it. But the people who are writing this are absolutely insanely amazing.
我想要用我双眼来换取爱的颜色。我想要用我怀抱把冷漠全都围绕。我想要幸福降临，哪怕超出我负荷。我想要用我微笑给快乐画上记号。我想要用我眼泪给感动刻下坐标。我想。
Look at this writing. Look at this writing. To draw a mark on joy. I wish to use my own tears. I wish to use my own tears to carve the coordinates of compassion. Good Lord. Could you be any more specific and any more vivid with your poetry? Good Lord, this is so creative. The writing over here is absolutely mind-blowing.
快乐画上记号，我想要用我眼泪给感动刻下坐标。我想要用我余生把夜空满星闪耀。我想要张开双手给世界一个拥抱。我想要他的知道，我想要他的听到我的心跳，哪怕我会不知道。
Pay attention over there where you actually hear the marching band. It's almost like a marching band. Like the marching band drummers, right? Pay attention. So it's almost like this is a march to a bit. Just think about the elements that are being added into here from a musical construction or a musical composition perspective, right? The call to march, a call to march for all of us to stand together. I love that marching band thing because it is so powerful. It's got so much meaning. It's a call to march, to unify, to come together to one purpose. Because as you know, those sort of things are synchronized, right? So it's come together to achieve the same goal. Let us stand together in unison. Right? To achieve something, we need to all play the part and we need to all do it together. It's beautiful. That's why that marching band sound is so I would say powerful in putting that into an actual track because it's got a bigger meaning. Like you just listen to it, it's like, oh, it's not. It really adds so much to it if you go in deeper. choir as well. So since how that choir just elevates, it's taking it into another dimension. It's taking the song into it's just lifting. It's lifting your soul. It's lifting your spirit. It's almost as if you're speaking to the angels. You're at the foot of God. Come on, man. Unreal. Good Lord. This man is unreal, man. I just find it he's so captivating. I actually can't even tell you. There are very, very, very few people on this earth that can captivate me the way certain people do. I'm saying even in terms of motivational speakers or academics, or there are very, very few people that can draw my attention the way Hua Chenyu draws my attention. Like him, Dimash Kudaibergen as well, absolutely incredible. But this guy is the poeticness and the way he delivers. And I keep saying this, he is so ridiculously captivating. You can just listen to this for hours and hours and hours because it's just so hauntingly beautiful all the time. Anyway, man, I love you all, man. Peace, stay safe, peace out. Peace.